Belarus has had quite the controversial 18 months. The country didn't shut down to the extent of its European neighbours in the midst of the coronavirus pandemic, with President Alexander Lukashenko saying that citizens could stave off the disease by using saunas, doing farm work and drinking vodka. They were also one of 3 countries on the planet, alongside Nicaragua and Burundi, to continue playing professional football throughout summer 2020. Then there was the recent incident when the country diverted a flight en route to Vilnius from Athens in order for Belarusian authorities to arrest an opposition activist and journalist, as well as his girlfriend, who were on board the aircraft. But don't be put off by a year and a half of madness, because its capital city, Minsk, is a great destination for a city break, and there's plenty going on in one of Europe's least visited countries. Number 1. Independence Square. Belarus is a former Soviet state, and there is not a more apparent reminder of this history than in Independence Square. This landmark features plenty of Soviet architecture, which surrounds the famous statue of Lenin that sits in the middle of the plaza. When I visited, I read that photos here weren't allowed as 2 of the buildings on the site are the National Assembly of Belarus and Minsk City Hall, but I actually found this not to be the case, and none of the security guards came over and said anything to me, so snap away. The red brick church of St. Simon and Helena is also on Independence Square, and is probably the most distinctive building in the locality, with its bright colour a stark contrast in comparison to its neighbours. Number 2. The National Library of Belarus. Don't worry, you don't need to understand Cyrillic script in order to enjoy your time at the National Library of the Republic of Belarus. Whilst you can go inside the building and browse through the over 8 million items available across 22 levels, the main attraction is the building itself. This Death Star-esque construction dominates the landscape for miles around, and so its observation deck is in prime position for those who love a view. Tickets are cheap and you'll be taken to the top via elevator. From there you're left to soak up the incredible views of Minsk city centre and its surrounding areas. Number 3. Isle of Tears. This beautiful monument commemorates the Soviet soldiers from Belarus who died in the USSR's long war with Afghanistan in the 1970s. At the base there are several statues depicting weeping women who express the pain and sadness of the mothers, sisters and wives of their generation. The memorial is situated on a little island in the middle of the Svishlach River, and this picturesque location is a great place to take a time out from the pace of city life. Number 4. The Belarusian State Museum. The Belarusian State Museum of the Great Patriotic War is one of the finest museums I have ever visited. During World War II, 1 of every 3 Belarusians perished, and the country was also home to several concentration camps. This museum serves as a reminder of a dark period for the country. Interactive exhibits give you a feel of the time, and information for each collection is translated into English, so you'll be able to learn all about it. If I was going to recommend any one thing from this list, then the Belarusian State Museum would be my choice, as you'll get a greater understanding of the history of this great country. Number 5. Holy Spirit Cathedral. One of Minsk's most recognisable symbols is its magnificent 2-towered Orthodox cathedral, which dates back to the 17th century. Just metres from the Isle of Tears, this cathedral, which is one of 2 cathedrals in the city, sports a distinct white and green colour scheme, so there's little chance of missing it. You can also go inside and check out the numerous artefacts and artwork that the Holy Spirit Cathedral boasts. Just make sure to be respectful of worshippers. Have you ever visited Minsk? Let me know in the comments if there's anything you would recommend, and drop a subscribe if you are yet to do so. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.